Welcome to the North Zonal semi-final rounds of the Mind Wars Mumbai Debate Championship 2021. The motion for the second semi-final reads, charitable organizations should fundraise or source volunteers for their causes by using text, statistics, and images depicting hope and happiness, rather than by using images and descriptions of graphic suffering, destitution, and poor living conditions. Speaking on proposition, we have Aditya Jain from Vibgyor High, and on opposition, we have Anahat Singh Johari from JBCN International School.
Fellow judges, let us begin from a fresh perspective or a new angle. Have you seen a child's smile wearing her new school uniform, an athlete's expression completing a race, a mother's tears of happiness seeing their child a sickness survivor? All these bring in a sense of thrill, excitement, and joy which is unparalleled. Let us consider this the first case. We are all familiar with these advertisements and posters. We all know the sad-eyed children, slowed down pop ballads, and somber voiceovers, informing us about the desperate need in the world. Narratives are carefully constructed by advertising agencies to make us feel wretched and needing and guilty about our comfort. These are made to reflect negative empathy. Now, donations or charities call this a trigger, which human philosophy calls this a mere way to get your things done or convince people by giving them a negative vibe. Pictures of hatred and destitution are not the correct sources of motivation in people. The first case is what I define as positive empathy, and the second as negative empathy. The difference is that negative empathy is sort of an uncontrolled force and not feeling occurred from the heart. This is just a bunch of baloney. The whole deal of helping these real charities with uncountable pictures of broken hearts, sad faces, honestly seems like white noise. It does melt your heart, right? Yes, but in the wrong way. You then do not take any action with the thought of real contribution or to make a donation out of strong will to solve an issue. Is fundraisers just about getting money, not about supporting a cause? Are these volunteers not coming in to make a positive impact and stay committed to a larger, happy picture which is shown to them? It is all about game of enticing people to negative mediums. No, it isn't. We must not try to support people negative emotional appeal or empathy. I will not just take inspiration from long science research papers. In reality, they are all hypothetical in nature and do not deal with the ethics of getting volunteers supporting positive empathy. In graphics and medium in turn, add to charity by showing how they were successful by creating impact. How? By getting themselves engrossed in the process. This will instead ensure fruitful outcomes for the charity. Now, four main points. Positive empathy produces happy donors or volunteers to add value. Positive graphics and mediums in turn add to charity by showing how they were successful in creating impact. Positive empathy provides a larger audience. While many not appreciate the negative empathy, a positive connector is not easily offended or disliked by many. It helps the charity convey a good message to a larger target audience, thus reaching out to a larger prospective donor base. So people, this is a small change in the methodology of raising funds can create a large impact to the society. Thank you.
Charities are about getting people to donate for those in need. While yes, seeing children's joy and positive empathy does melt people's heart, it was also stated by Proposition himself that when you see someone in need, when you see someone with a disease and someone suffering, it also convinces you to donate. It melts your heart. And while it was stated that it was the wrong way, we strongly disagree. The point of a charity is to convince people to do what you want to do and donate for the poor. If it melts your heart when you see someone in suffering and it causes you to donate, there's nothing wrong about that. In my speech, I will be covering two main arguments. One, about how charity should show the real problem rather than a simple future speculation. Two, about how people donate to those who have lesser than them. And three, about how there is nothing positive about the people who are in sadness and suffering, and people donate because and people only donate because the people are sad and suffering, as it hits their morality. Now let's move on to the first argument. Charities are all about helping people in need, people who are suffering, people who live in poor conditions. There's nothing positive about these people. To make people donate, you need to show the real problem, you need to show the real suffering. And it's wrong to just simply show us future speculation and expect people to think that this will definitely come true, and this is why we should donate. Images of sadness and suffering hit morality of the population, and it makes them more likely to help and donate. And people donate due to the depth of the problem. If this problem is not shown, people become less compelled to donate, and hence charities end up raising much less money. And people donate when they can relate to the problem. So, the images of suffering help people relate to the severity of the situation. It builds a human connection. Without this, people will not donate, and charities will be able to raise much less money. You offer to a charity because you feel that you are offering to someone who has lesser than you, who is in a worse situation than you, and you can change their lives. Happy images don't show this worse situation. It just makes them less compelled to donate, because you feel that, okay, maybe in the future this can happen, but nothing is confirmed. You can't just straight go from someone who is in a terrible disease to a little girl in a backpack. In the past, charities have successfully raised a lot of money and saved millions using only empathy and negative morality. Why change the status quo when it is working? Like the saying goes, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. I would like to leave you all with a question. Would you feel more compelled to donate when you actually realize that there is a problem, when you actually realize people are suffering, when you actually realize that people need some money, people are living in a very poor condition? Or would you just simply donate due to a future speculation that might never come true? Thank you.
So the question to the opposition is, does the opposition not think that they're providing a larger picture, which is more positive in nature, attract donors or volunteers? Is the opposition suggesting that now people take joy in looking for a negative element in charity rather than contributing to a bright and future goal?
Opposition is in no way suggesting people take joy in seeing people suffering. The images of suffering and poor living conditions simply hit the people's morality and give them empathy, make them feel compelled to donate. And the larger picture of joy is simply a future speculation rather than the actual problem that is happening. This future speculation may never come true. No one can predict the future. It is hence we should show the actual problem and actual images of suffering, as it doesn't give people joy, but it hits the morality of the population, and it makes people feel empathy towards the ones who are suffering, and makes them more compelled to donate.
Anahat, would you like to ask Aditya a question now?
Considering that the current system that charities use has worked in the past, has raised hundreds of millions of dollars, has saved millions if not billions of lives, why is it worth it to risk it just for simply a social experiment where you ask, does happiness make people feel more compelled to donate than sadness?
So the answer to the opposition is very clear from my end. See, it is all about it is all about social change, and when you want to bring change, you need to experiment. Today we see that the society is now absolutely drained into negative vibes, negative thoughts. Rather than that, if we show them a few pictures of happiness, and for example, if an organization is fundraising, if they show what type of impact they have created, then maybe donors might be more attracted. So this is not just an experiment, it is a suggestion, and that is what I would like to remind the opposition of.
Hi, thank you both for a lovely round of cross-questioning. We thought the questions were really, really good. Aditya, my question is going to be for you. So for side proposition, when you say that you prefer to attach people's values and you want to attract them by making it seem like the future is better, do you not think that this would cause some kind of stagnation in the donation, apologies? Because when people see that people are eventually going to get better, they're like, oh, they might just get better without me as well. I don't think I have a responsibility, because some way they will figure out a way to do it. I don't care. And that's how donation just stops. So why do you think that donation is likely to continue in the long term, even if in the short term you might get a better outcome?
Sure. So to answer the question with due respect, donation or even hiring volunteers is all about emotional appeal. While we talk about this whole negative way of getting in pictures and make the donation stagnant, we might even increase the chances of using these positive appeals by just showing that and crafting the message in such a way that that it even yields more outcomes, more donors, and even more volunteers are trying to join in. This is when we support a fundraiser, it is just not about one person. It is about an organization. It is about a movement. It is about something which we want to feel good about. That is why I personally think that that using these graphics can really provide a more brighter picture for and make donors feel good about them where the money is going, basically.
Hi Anahat, my question is for you. So it's two parts. First, do you see there being a difference between pity and empathy? And do you think pictures that are just entirely based on destitution and poverty will then have no aspect of relatability, which might help increase donations when you see that there is someone who may have certain similarities to you and could perhaps lead a life like yours if things were better? Whereas if you're showing them only in very terrible circumstances that you can see nothing to relate to, then perhaps you feel like your money has no use there.
Okay, to answer that question, firstly about the question that is there a difference between pity and empathy? While yes, there is a little bit of a difference, both of them at the end of the day serve the same purpose of making people donate, which is what charities are all about. Hence, these pictures help make people feel more compelled to donate and help people connect to the severity of the situation. And as for the fact that when you show pictures of happiness, you think that people will be able to relate more, and in pictures of sadness they feel that this person is already down, my money will go to no waste. We feel that it's the complete opposite. If you show pictures of happiness, it implies that the problem is already the problem is not that bad and people can be happy no matter what. This will this will make people feel that even if whether I donate or not, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day these people are going to be happy anyway, so my money will go to waste. Whereas if you actually show pictures of suffering and severity, people will be able to relate to the problem. People will actually feel that my money is going to be used to change someone's life, to change someone's education, someone's basically to change their lives. And therefore, people will feel more compelled to donate. Thank you.
Anahat, I just had a quick question, which is, you said to us that charities have the responsibility to portray the truth. Do you believe that the truth to a poor person's life is only their poverty? Is it also not the fun they have with their families, the happiness they find in their community, their culture? And if yes, should those all not be portrayed as well?
When I mentioned that the job of the charity is to portray the truth, the job of the charity is to portray the truth of the problem. The problem is not the fun that they have with their family. The problem is that they are poor. So the charity only needs to portray the fact that they're having a problem, and only that truth. It's the job of the charity is not to portray an entire lifestyle.
The speaker moving forward to the finals of the North Mumbai zone is the speaker in favor of the motion, Aditya. Congratulations.
Thank you.